Don't know. Normally here we don't use Uber because they don't work very well. Like public transportation, it's a good, not doesn't work well, public transportation. If I depend of using public transportation to arrive in a place in the time, that's possible. It's better, of course, but we need to improve more. The time the buses in the steps not are regular and change, and we can arrive so late in the place. Then I prefer an app transport like Uber and or something like this, or just go walk if it's near my home. I prefer because my husband is living in another city and it's and it keeps with the car. The car not stay with me. It's this, but I don't like to drive because the people are so crazy driving. I'm so stressed when I need to drive. I prefer walk or an app and transport app because it's so stressing here. I don't understand this, but it's uh, the drivers using a lot the a buzina horn all the time, don't respect the signalization, and it's complicated.
Entendi. And about number two, what types of transportation are common where you living?
Here, normally it's public transportation buses to get around the city and app transport, and they use it a lot. It's a tradition here, I believe, moto taxi. I don't know if you
Taxi.
know this, but
Here is so common.
yes, here they use it, yet they use this, but there are a lot of increasing using of Uber, like app transportation, not all, Uber. There are a lot of platforms. I don't know, remember the name. Three or four they stay here in the city, but Uber not the better. I don't remember the other name. Urbano Norte. And the other, I don't remember the name, transport app. But I believe the most people use motor taxi in public transportation because we are a medium city. We don't have a metro or something like this.
Have trains in subways, don't have.
No, we don't have a subways, metro, or something like this. If there are cycle bike, I don't know this in English, but ciclovias, so good. Yeah, I use it. Here we started now the public power is starting now doing some ciclovias. I don't know. Psychopaths. Pronto. Psychopaths. Here near my home, they build a psychopath, but I don't use because it's to another place. I don't go to there. I go to the other side. Complicated, but it's important. This psychopath to the people use more bikes. It's so important, I believe.
Here, bike it's so common too.
I love a ride bike, but not to transportation, only to
For
in my
fun.
free time to stay relaxed, not to get nervous with the traffic.
Yeah. And for you, Erica, how do you usually get around in your city? And what types of transportation are common there you live in?
Here in Belo Horizonte, I usually get to my job by bus, but I work so close to some public school that I work. So for me, it's easy to take a bus. I spend around 50 minutes to get my job. But at the same time, I usually go to some place on foot. For me, it's better because where I live in my suburb is so close to many shops, so pharmacy, so drugstore. So I can go by myself just walking. And in Belo Horizonte is a capital of Minas Gerais. So here is common people use car, mainly public transportation, such as bus, subway. I can say I don't enjoy subway here because a lot of people is so busy, so crowded the subway here in Belo Horizonte. But people usually use a mototaxi, as Palestina said, so common here as well. I don't like girls to moto. I think so. I feel so unsafe in this type of transportation because people don't respect the rules in the traffic. And as well, but I enjoy a lot the apps, use Uber, 99 Pop. So for me, it's so useful to walk around my city, use this type of transportation to app because sometimes I have my car, my old car, I have driver license, but when I go to hometown, the hall of the city, it's not easy to park, and you should pay a lot of money. I believe it's a lot of money just to park your car for 1 and 2 hours, and it's not safe as well. Sometimes people can store something in your car, so I prefer in this case use public transportation or go to using Uber. I prefer Uber, but not mototaxi. Never. And about biking, when I was living in my hometown, because I've been living in Belo Horizonte for 25 years, but I was born in the countryside of the state, and there I used to ride a bike. For me, it's wonderful. But here, because it's the big city, it's the capital, I don't have the opportunity to walk around if bike. And it's not safe as well because the drivers don't respect people that use bike. So for me, that's all about me here in Belo Horizonte. What about
Eddie,
you, Tamara?
but I
What?
have one question before that. About when you said about subway, what is happening? For example, it's like when you go to São Paulo because have a lot of people, and for example, sometimes not have respect to each other. What is happening about subway, like you said?
I already use subway in São Paulo. Belo Horizonte is not like that. It's not crazy like São
Mm.
Paulo. The road is short. Who can I say? Don't. It's not possible you go to the north and the south of Belo Horizonte using subway because the road is so short. Here, there isn't the specific suburb for human, not in Belo Horizonte. I think São Paulo, you can see this. But I mean, talk about many people prefer to use subway because it's quickly. You can get any place, some places here, fast when you use subway. So instead, opposite to the buses, I believe subway is so crowded, and the time, the schedule of the time, we can say this, is not properly, I believe, in the, what can I say, in the hot time, the rush time. I believe in Belo Horizonte, the government, the politicians should available more subway in this close time for people to go around the city. But I can say, Tamara, subway in Belo Horizonte is better than São Paulo. About security, about cleanness, about who can I say here? I don't know about São Paulo, but in Belo Horizonte, subway have air conditioning. I don't know about São Paulo. So I think it is better in some aspects, but not at all.
It's interesting because all the time when I go to the São Paulo, I'm using subway or CTPM, and oh my gosh, nowadays it's so complicated because we have a lot of people and the rush time is the worst. Is the worst. And here,
Yes, in addition, Tamara, in São Paulo, I remember once I go to Guarulhos to airport in Guarulhos by CPTM, and so awful for me because I didn't stand because you have the red line, the yellow line. You should change the subway at the same once a time. So I feel a little bit confused for people that don't live in São Paulo to use the subway to public transportation because I believe the politician, the government should put more information for tourists in subway in São Paulo subway.
I agree with you. Some kind they have and I guess 2 months ago I entered a subway in São Paulo, and the woman or the guy don't speak. It don't have, for example, the lights about where you stay. Now, oh my gosh, I try looking around and oh my gosh, where I'm staying, where I will go. It's complicated. And let me see about here where I'm living. It's 2 hours from São Paulo, but it's a small city. So here it's so common. You see, for example, the mototaxi, like you said, Erika, in Aparecida. It's so common. Included that he have a lot of women with a mototaxi, and he have a bus too, and in a specific kind about app. For example, Uber, it's not so common here because the drivers said, oh, it's so expensive for him, not for us. And the 99, it's not common here too, and have 2 or 3 local apps that here works a lot. For example, chegou com o 2 or letter O. The Ubiscar 2, and I don't remember the other. But usually I'm get around here. I'm transportation here only by car, and I have motorcycle too. So it's so fast, in my opinion. The city is not so big, so it's so fast here. And I receiving information the last week that in 2019 have a new transportation by Campinas to São Paulo about 7 p.m. and I'm leaving 30, 40 minutes from Campinas. So it's possible, for example, I locate in Campinas, take a 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. go to the São Paulo in 1 hour. But it's for future, of course. It's not happen here now. And I really like it when I read the news about this. And about number 3, Erica, can you read it for us, please?
For sure. Is it easy or hard to get around in your city? Why? From my point of view, it's easy, but as I said before, I've been living here in Belo Horizonte for 25 years. But when you think about people that can visit my city, I believe it's hard to get around here because I don't see information to guide people where they'd like to go. And at the same time, it's hard to get public transportation because here, Tamara and Aparecida, we have a card, I think in your city as well, that you should recharge your card to use the public transportation. Because now in Belo Horizonte, you only have in the bus the driver. You don't have the trocador. I don't know the name in English. You know trocador de ônibus? So in Belo Horizonte, there isn't trocador de ônibus anymore. So
Some kind the person that you pay, for example.
yes. Here in the past, we said trocador. And the people that you pay for your ticket bus. So if you don't have the card, you should pay using money. You pay the driver as well. But it's so complicated because drivers should drive and receive your money and give your money back if you need. So but inside the bus you don't have any information, only the schedule of the bus, which time uh, uh, the bus go away to the street. And about subway, subway don't connect any place in the city, only some place. So I think when people come to Belo Horizonte, people do like to go to tourist place, not for all city, the whole city. So for tourist place, you can't go there if it's subway because subway isn't available for this kind of place like Praça da Liberdade, Savassi, Pampulha, Mineirão. It's impossible to get this place by train. So I believe it's so hard for tourists to get around Belo Horizonte, but at the same time, it's a safe city, Belo Horizonte, in comparison to São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. And people here are so friendly. So sometimes I guide some people in the street. People ask me, "Do you know how can I get this place?" So I explain this kind of people. But I believe it's not the correct way to tourists to get information about some place. It sometimes can be dangerous because some people don't know how to explain and explain give some wrong information for other ones.
Imagine. I can imagine. And for you, Aparecida?
Well, here, the most common means of transportation in my city is bus or moto taxi, like I said before, and cars, of course. We have a lot of farmers. Then we have a lot of trucks, caminhonetes are truck in English. I don't, but it's caminhonete, trucks, a lot of trucks, and in the streets. I believe it's the place I saw most trucks when I lived until now, because there are, in fact, a lot of trucks. Most farmers, they have a lot of money, and they don't respect, like I said before, the the laws of turns. Semáforo, semáforo. Semáforo too. Semáforo, they don't respect. They go in the red color. Sometimes it's so dangerous. We have a lot of accidents here, and we have problems too with the motoboys. They don't respect too the laws, and then it's a little complicated. The traffic here. I believe it's a medium city, but sometimes the people in the streets are more stressed than in São Paulo, if you can imagine. In São Paulo, they use a buzina very much too. I don't like this here. They use too. It's a big noise. We have the noise of the traffic, of the buses, of the cars, and the buzina too. It's so complicated. And assim, I believe in future we have more buses with quality, but I believe it's far. In general here in Brazil, we don't have public transportation who solves the problem, like some places in Europe or other places. The people can use only public transportation to get around the city. They don't need use their own car. They prefer use the metro or the buses or bike or walk, then use the cars. We need arrive in a point where here we have this situation, because we need to reduce pollution, we reduce the cars in the streets, we have a more quality of life, because if we have a public transportation who covers all the city in time, who works well, we live better, because we don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. like happened in São Paulo. The people needs arrive in the jobs 8 a.m. needs to wake up 5 a.m. and
Sometimes the
sometimes
train.
they don't arrive in the time that job. It's so hard. It's for me it's a reality who are totally crazy to looking for this. We take all the time to one father or one mother. Part of their days are in the traffic, and they arrive at home 10 a.m. totally exhausted and need sleep, and wake up 5 a.m. and continue doing this all the week. It's insane. Like society is totally insane for me. It's something like I don't know this in word in English, but inconcebível, something like this. It's crazy, totally crazy for me. I can't accept this kind of situation, but it's normal. It's normal, but not the correct. It's normal because a lot of people live like this, but it's not a live to live, not the correct way to live, not way. For me, not correct. I don't agree with this. It's insane. We put the people in these situations. It's insane. For me,
Not
São Paulo, it's a capital who needs rebuilt. You understand me? Because like it's now, not possible correct the situation. Not possible. Not possible.
It's not our reality, no? For example, when you stay there and it's possible you think, oh my gosh, it's totally crazy,
Yes, I live
inconceivable,
there.
like you said.
Yes, I live there, and then I know how it's the day by day living there. I don't like São Paulo. No, I don't like because of this, not because the people, but because this situation, because the people don't have life. They don't like normal people who need to work. I don't talking about the rich people who have other way to arrive in the place or lives in a neighborhood who have the safety or shoppings near something like this. I'm talking about the normal persons who need to work every day.
Sometimes it's unbelievable. And here, it's como get around only by mototaxi in your car or motorcycle or bus, not have other, for example, and cars, of course, have apps that is possible to get around, but don't have trains, don't have subways. And now is number 4.
But girls, I think so. I don't use moto taxi. To be honest, I'm afraid about moto. But people, sometimes I see people don't people that don't use helmet, helmet in the moto taxi. And I don't know. I believe there is no rule in Brazil about this because there is
Yes,
in moto taxi.
it's not common to see the guys or girls without a helmet.
Sometimes I see here in Belo Horizonte people without helmet. I think, oh my gosh, I think don't make sense this because when you think about security, but I don't know if it's motor taxi because there is no any sign or to identify if it's motor taxi or the como moto. But in the north of Brazil, it's so common people don't use helmet in Manaus, Belém do Pará. It's kind of cities where people use too much motorcycle, and sometimes I see in the news on TV, people don't using helmets. But in Belo Horizonte, sometimes you can see people and kids as well, kids don't use the helmet in the motor. I think so dangerous for everyone.
And I remember one video that I saw about when Bruno Mars stayed there where you live, Erika. And the videos, it's just like you said, for example, the Bruno Mars stay at behind the guy and he don't use a helmet. I remember that. It's
Crazy,
Belo
no?
Horizonte.
It's a
Yeah.
promotion, but I think it's a promotion that Bruno Mars was safe in the situation, but it's a kind of video that circulate around the world. So when you think about the image of the Belo Horizonte, I think it's not good to see someone in the motor taxi without helmet.
It's como the drivers not using helmet in Rio de Janeiro too, because I saw this. But here, it's a small city, so the client and the driver use the helmet. It's so common here, and I guess I never saw the guy or girl or the client without helmet. And
Yeah, majority of people use helmet, but sometimes no. So it's a little bit complicated.
yeah, I can imagine. And now is number 4. Aparecida, can you read it for us, please?
What change would you like to see in transportation where you live? Well, I believe I said something since before, but I would like to see the public transportation improve its quality, of course. Like I said, it's a problem in general here in Brazil. We have only some capitals. I believe I live in Curitiba. There, the public transportations compare with the other places where I know it's so good. The people who live there don't agree with me because they live there. They don't know the other places.
Mhm.
But that is the public transportation there is so good, and I believe here we need have more quality, like running the right times, chegar nos lugares na hora certa, like the people who needs work using public transportation. The buses needs pass in the steps in the correct time, of course. I would like in the future more psychopaths, of course, to the people using this psychopath to get around the city by cycle and reduce the pollution and of course increase the health because it's bike is so good to get better physical health. I love ride a bike. I believe here for the reality, I believe metro or subway here is outside of the reality. I believe more practical cycle paths and improve the quality of public transportation in general. I believe it's this.
And for you, Erica.
In my case, I agree with Aparecida. I believe the public transportation should improve the quality, more buses in the city, about cleanings inside the bus, more place to sit in the bus. I believe should be done, who can I say, advertisement to clients to show the importance of the education inside the bus because some people are so impolite. So you should give preference for some people like obese people, pregnant women, pregnant for kids as well. But at the same time, in addition, I can say about Belo Horizonte. The price. I believe the price is so expensive. Belo Horizonte has one of the most expensive bus tickets in Brazil. Here we pay R$ 5.75 for one road. It's so
Me
expensive.
too.
It's more expensive than São Paulo. I don't believe, but it's more expensive. I don't know why. So it's so expensive. You pay public transportation here. The citizens like me don't have the quality that you expect to have because you pay a lot of money and here the buses don't respect the schedule. So you can see you can use some apps to see the schedule of the bus, but you go to the bus stop. Oh, where's the bus? Always it's not on time. The bus here in Belo Horizonte never on time. So I believe there are many things to do in order to improve the quality of public transportation here in Belo Horizonte. Many things to do, girls.
Yeah, and about what you said, it's so expensive here too. And for example, when I need to go to the São Paulo, I put it in my notes. Oh my gosh, how much I needed to spend if I go to the São Paulo. It's I will go there by bus or by my car, and it's the same. It's the same. I forgot the name. É o mesmo valor. Unfortunately, I guess the public transportation could be more easy and more cheap, but it's not real here. Unfortunately, for example, when I need to go to the São Paulo is the same price. And of course, I prefer go there by car because I can choose the time that I needed to spend to go there. And
Yeah.
let me see. Go ahead, Erica. I guess I have some kind of problem in my internet.
No, no, no.
No?
Some people says that in Curitiba city, the public transportation is very good. I
Mhm.
can't say about that because I've never been visited Curitiba, but I'd like to go one day. And people said about Curitiba public transportation is better in Brazil. So I believe Brazil is a is a developed country. So I believe you have potential to improve our public transportation because in Brazil some cities have good examples in this issue. So I think it's important the politicians have interest in improvement of the public transportation. Just it.
And I stayed at Curitiba. I visited Curitiba 2 times, and it's like you said, the public transportation there works a lot.
Yes, I'm suspected because I love Curitiba. I love Curitiba. I love.
Me too. And Aparecida, about the price, where you, what do
The price
you,
of the tickets
yes,
or
it's
in general
so
or
cheap or
gasoline or Uber or 99, something like this. Oh, well, I don't use public transportation, but here the ticket it's I don't remember the name, fixed ticket, fixed in 2 reals. The price is okay. I believe it's good because comparing with Erica say 5 reals, 2 reals, it's less than half of the Belo Horizonte. But here, like I said, we need to improve more. But they are doing more. The place when the bus stop to change the bus, I don't remember the name in Portuguese. I don't remember the name. Don't need the
ponto de
pay another
ônibus?
tickets. You go to this place and change the bus to the other place, the other direction. I don't remember the name. They are building here these points to the bus
Some
came to.
kinds of bilheterias?
No, no, no. I don't know the name. I forgot completely. Terminal. No mini terminals around the city when the buses came to the neighborhoods or the distant bairros, distant neighborhoods, and go to this mini terminal, and then the people can change to bus without pay another ticket. You understand me?
Mhm.
Yes,
Curitiba,
connection, yes.
Curitiba, it's like this. We can travel around all the city, pay one ticket, only one ticket. And the buses are so wonderful.
Yeah,
And the bus stops are good too, in general. But here, I believe the ticket, the value of the ticket, it's okay because it's fixed. And but we need to improve the quality. Uber here, it's not good because they don't attend the when we ask, depending of the time of the day, because for the drive is not this, they don't receive enough money to do this kind of travel in that time in some time during the day. Here it's very Urbano Norte and 99, and common taxis are so expensive, not possible use. I tried one time when I arrived. I am traveling and I'm staying in the airport, and I can't ask for a app car. And I saw a taxi and I asked the price. They are totally crazy.
yeah.
7, 8 times more expensive than an Uber or 99. It's impossible.
I asked it one time and the guy said for me, oh, you need to go to the, for example, at the Rio de Janeiro when I went there. I need to go to the Barra da Tijuca. And the guy said, yeah, 200 reais. And, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Crazy.
Yeah, the guy is unreal.
Like a
And
thief. Like a thief. You are yeah, a thief.
yeah. And about the Curitiba, like you said, Aparecida, I remember it's only when you need just one ticket and it's possible to know and meet all the city. It's a good thing. And here it's not so common because it's not the same bus. And if you get out this bus and you need to enter again, you will pay again. And let me see.
Here in Belo Horizonte, girls, I remember now, the government did some improvements in the public transportation because of the World Cup in Brazil in 2014. Do you remember? So, but did some improvements, but for tourists, for international tourists here in that time. But nowadays, it's the same. Citizens of Belo Horizonte don't see any improvement in public transportation in the last years. But here we get the same in Curitiba, Aparecida. But you can get the bus terminal and pay one ticket and go to other side of the city just to pay just paying one ticket because you have around the line many terminals. You should change some terminals to get to other place, but you pay only once. So I think it's better. I believe because of this, the bus ticket is so expensive in Belo Horizonte.
And in the other city, the other city, it's possible you pay for, I don't know what to say in English, digamos, por pedaços. For example, the line is the one city and from the other city. And when it's happening, for example, and you enter in bus at the middle of the road, you pay just a middle ticket. It's it's interesting in my opinion, for example, because here is not possible, for example, you stay in the same bus and you know all the city. Is not the same line. But for me, it's
Yeah.
interesting. And
It's nice. You can save money.
yeah, and hi, Yanka.
Hello. We returned earlier because we finished all questions.
All the questions.
Yeah.
Here we can pass the 5. And how was the conversation?
It was nice. I don't know why Tainá had to leave, but it was really nice. She talked a little bit about the transportation in her country. And in there, they have a tornado every October. So every year, they have a tornado in that place. I forgot the name of the place that she's living now.
I guess it's Scotland.
Yeah, of course, sorry. And they have a problem with the snow, so the government have to put some places with salt in the street to pick the salt and try to melt the snow. So it was really nice to see a different place, how they deal with their stuffs, it was nice.
And where you live now, Yanka, how many types of usually get around in your city? You know all?
How many times? Sorry.
For example, how many get around in your city now? I don't know if because you stay there a short time, and you know all the kinds of get around in the city.
Yes. Yes, I guess we have subway, we have train, we have buses, we have Uber too, and we have a little, I forgot the name of that. I will have to speak in Portuguese, but é trenzinho pequeno que passa no meio da rua. Tem algumas ruas que tem o trilho no meio da rua, é tipo um bondinho no meio da rua,
I believe that have at the Rio de Janeiro. E, tipo, é em cima da calçada mesmo, né?
Yes.
É. I forgot the name. And that's nice, girls. So thank you very so much, Aparecida, Yanka, and Erica. I hope see you in the next week, and have a great day.